One of the collections here at the 2021 London Concours at the Honourable Artillery Company is a recognition, I suppose, of modern classics. Although they're not calling them that, they're calling them young timers, which I think is a little bit of an odd name. Tell me what you think about that name. Anyway, I'm going to call them modern classics because that's what they are. So they've got a few very interesting ones here, and I'm going to focus on one or two of them and just give you a quick walk around of those cars. Focus on a trio of quite incredible Mercedes cars on show here, including this one. It's quite unique. It's a 1990 Mercedes-Benz 300 CE, but it's got an AMG / Brabus widebody, AMG and Brabus both together. It was originally supplied to Japan and imported to the UK in 2015 by the current owner, who I suspect is that chap over there talking about it. It's very unusual in the sense that it's got both the AMG and Brabus bits on it. It's got the 300C 3.4 AMG engine, but it's got a tuning parts on it as well. So it's a very unique example, a very cool example of the 300C, which is actually already quite a desirable version of this perhaps almost humble Mercedes model. And next to this we have got the 1990 Mercedes 190 2.5 16 EVO II. This thing is a legend, launched in March 1990. The Evolution 2 was the most powerful variant of the Mercedes-Benz W201 series. It used the AMG Power Pack fitted with the same short-stroke 2463cc engine as the original Evolution, but it produced 232 brake horsepower, had fully adjustable suspension, and the ride height could be lowered by an interior switch. And of course it has this incredible body kit with those incredible wheel arches that really stand out, don't they? I mean, they are not messing around. And then of course you move not only past the 17-inch alloy wheels, but that massive rear wing, which is extraordinary. This car was designed to take on the M3. That's what it was meant to do. Now next to this one, you may have already spotted this quite incredible 1991 Mercedes 560 SEC wide body, but this isn't just your regular AMG wide body. No, this is a Koenig Special. Koenig was founded in 1974 by German German mountain champion, actually, Willy Koenig, and he modified a whole bunch of cars, including Testarossas at the time, to make them look like F40s, the Ferrari BB as well. So he did outrageous stuff with some of the cars, including, of course, the S-Class. S-Class was subjected to a lot of outrageous styling, including gull-wing doors at the time. I remember a lot of crazy stuff. So this car started life as a 560 SEC, and it got the wide body conversion, uprated suspension, wider wheels, and most importantly the extremely rare 400 brake horsepower V8. This one's only got 57,000 miles on it, and it's in its original unrestored condition. So what a beautiful thing. And even in the original condition, it's magnificent. It looks absolutely resplendent, and it looks like it was, you know, in a time warp, because that could be brand new. I mean, just look at that rear parcel shelf. Not even a speck of dust on it. Koenig Specials, look at that. What a thing. I know a mate of mine would basically lose himself completely if he got up close to this thing. A couple of mates, actually. That's something of a legend right there.
Carol purchased the freshly restored car in 1989 and brought it to the UK. And it's been raced, as we will have a chat.
Now this generation of 7 Series, yeah, pretty much the same generation that was used by Pierce Brosnan's James Bond in that famous sequence where he launches it off the car park and he remote drives it from his phone in the back seat. All of that filmed in Brent Cross Shopping Centre, actually, where I live nearby at the moment. This actually is an Alpina B12 6.0, and the Alpina B12 either used a 5.7 or 6 litre V12 engines. This obviously is the 6.0. It's the E38 7 Series, of course. 20-inch multi-spoke alloys on this car, and of course Alpina pinstriping. I can't really make out the pinstriping on this car. I don't really see it actually on this one, but it's a very unusual color, this one. That much is for sure. This is a 1999 B12 with the 6-liter, 424 horsepower, aluminium pistons, modified camshafts, largest and most powerful naturally aspirated engine at the time, capable of 0 to 60 miles per hour in 5.9 seconds and 181 miles per hour. It's finished in twilight purple metallic. 94 B12s were made for the entire world, and this UK spec model is therefore extremely rare. You may already have spotted next to the Alpina this incredible 1985 Audi Sport Ur-Quattro. This was the famous short wheelbase version. I suspect from the number plate and the spec sheet in the side that this one belongs to Audi, but for display purposes only, I should imagine. Otherwise I'd ask them for a drive, because these things are so rare and so valuable. Now these are the most valuable of all of the Quattros without a doubt, and what a magnificent beast that is. So just to tell you about it, the Ur-Quattro, or the Ur Sport Quattro, the homologation special version of this car, turbocharged machines that were built to rally in 1980. Only around 20 of the 200 Sport Quattros built at the Audi's workshop came to the UK. Great traction, very, very quick, 0 to 60 miles per hour in 4.8 seconds, and a top speed of 155 miles per hour. An absolute legend of a car. This is a 1995 Audi RS2 Avant. It was a joint project between Audi and Porsche. Basically, this is the car that instigated the whole RS badging, and what we have, the RS6 at the moment. This is its ancestor, and I've actually driven one of these back in the day, based on an ordinary Audi 80 Avant. But it was a giant killer, as you can imagine. Lots of bits and pieces and tuning, including the wheels you may recognize from Porsche on this car, including enhanced brakes and suspension. Only 3,000, less than 3,000 actually were delivered globally of this car, and there were only 180 UK supplied right-hand drive cars built. This car was registered in April 1995, and it had 5 previous owners. It was sold in 2014 to a prominent member of the North American motorsports family to participate in a cross-New Zealand road trip. The car remained in North America for several years, returned to the UK in 2020. Hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, make sure you're subscribing to youtube.com/browncarguy and hit the bell icon and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of my videos. Whilst you're at it, subscribe to browncarguy.com and follow me on social media by just searching for my hashtag. That's on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and even on TikTok. If you love my content, then please consider sponsoring and supporting it, and you can do that over at patreon.com/browncarguy. And you know what? You can use my platforms to promote your product, service, or brand. My YouTube channel is now closing in on 3,000 subscribers as I record this. Total views are nearly 500,000, and the reach just over the last month is nearly 1 million. So join these amazing people as my patrons, including Mohammed Umaid in the UAE, Partha in India, a tech guru and social media consultant. Find him on parthans.com. Tom Conway Gordon here in the UK, Isaac Beauchard in the US. He's got some great deals on cool cars at bespokeautos.com. Reza Adil, check him out at Alizadeh Cigars on Instagram. Mohammed Qasim, business consultant. You can find him at wehms.com. Siraj Abbasi at Tiles Italia on Instagram for luxury floor and wall tiling. Mark Waddell in Canada. Zach Kogiani, a globe-trotting pilot with amazing images for sale at zachkogiani.com. And last but not least, my school chum Shaheer Hakki. Thanks for watching. More cool vids on the way. Catch you again in the next one.